Now a form of destroying people them or destroying their health or the relationship them in a way be to say they come into direct contact with the person. You just see the thing happen now. You just see it happen. This person I be lucky brother, this woman I be lucky man. Just in the sudden you see everything change. Everything change out. Because behind this changes, or something behind the screen. They say behind the screen. It happened in what we hide. Inshallah ta'ala we'll talk about that one. So generally this is the main definition of sihr. That's I think we get for do with tie them, we get for do with the blow, we get for do with certain things we call ta'awil, things the way people in the read, whether things in the other thing they way something they use be meaning set. When they do them, then they make use of the jinn of them for able to inflict harm upon the person able to say they want for targets. Some scholars and say now two types of this particular act here, so they call sihr. The first one is this ukad and ruqa and talasin, this tie and this retreat, where they go do and they go make use of the devils and the jinn of them or inflict harm upon somebody. They say the second type, now certain medications, they call it akaqir. Certain medications, it can be leaves, it can be the skin of certain plantations, where the sihr don't teach them, say, when you do take some of them things out, so you mix them with certain things, then it will give a solution where if you put another person in food, the eater, or in drink, the drinker, or maybe you put on a road, a jump on them, you get a tendency for change something for the person. Change the way of thinking, change the behavior, or maybe even inflict hamper, where you need to direct contact to get into the person. So some scholars are saying, and then two types of thing. However, sihr, for let we know the reality of them. If I'm going to study the Quran, and then we go to the hadith of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So let me learn about this sorcery and this sihr so proper. Inside the Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in Surah Al-Baqarah, verse number 102, He tells me about sihr. Almighty Allah narrate to me, He said the Quran, He said, وَاتَّبَعُوا مَا تَتْلُو الشَّيَاطِينُ عَلَى مُلْكِ سُلَيْمَانَ وَمَا كَفَرَ سُلَيْمَانُ وَلَكِنَّ الشَّيَاطِينَ كَفَرُوا يُعَلِّمُونَ النَّاسَ السِّحْرَ وَمَا أُنزِلَ عَلَى الْمَلَكَيْنِ بِبَابِلَ هَارُوتَ وَمَارُوتَ وما يعلمان من أحد حتى يقولا إنما نحن فتنة فلا تكفر ويتعلمون منهما ما يفرقون به بين المرء وزوجه وما هم بضارين به من أحد إلا بإذن الله ويتعلمون ما يضرهم ولا ينفعهم ولقد علموا لمن اشتراه ما له في الآخرة من خلاق وَلَبِئْسَ مَا شَرَوْا بِهِ أَنفُسَهُمْ لَوْ كَانُوا يَعْلَمُونَ. If I will learn verses there, they explain for me everything we need to study about sorcery, about witchcraft, about medicine and business. It's so wonderful. This verse say, وَاتَّبَعُوا مَا تَتْلُو الشَّيَاطِينُ عَلَى مُلْكِ سُلَيْمَانَ. وَاتَّبَعُوا is saying follow. Whether they refer to the Jews and Christians, especially the Jews. Therefore, Allah say the origin of sorcery are from the Jews. He said the Jews then they follow what in the shayateen they read during the kingship or the reign of Sulaiman, Mulku Sulaiman, alayhi salam. He said, وَمَا كَفَرَ سُلَيْمَانُ. He said, Sulaiman not been be a disbeliever, not been be a kafir at all. وَلَكِنَّ الشَّيَاطِينَ كَفَرُوا. He said, rather, and the devils and the shayateen them, and them been be kuffar. This verse also, the ulama al-mufassirun, the people who explain this verse, they bring different narrations in Qur'an with regards to sabab al-nuzul, or the reason why make this particular verses also they cannot. Ibn Kathir mentioned some of them. One of the versions, the way they report, they say during the days of Sulaiman alayhi salam, we don't say also be seen one of the prophets of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Almighty Allah began so much of power. He was a very powerful king during your time. To the extent that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala began the power even to work with the jinn them, command the jinn them, make use of the jinn them. They said during in time, then jinn they are, they may go up in the sky, like how Quran describe, or say, and get the power of whom in the sky, and still listen up in the sky, what's in the happen in the sky, and then the candle with time can get to them or remind them. However, they work with them or remind they are. Then later on they end up for write plenty things them and books them. When they write them books they are, and they hide them under the throne of Sulaiman alayhi salam. The later when Sulaiman alayhi salam he died, they can dig them things there, so they pull and they show people and say, and then things have been making Sulaiman be powerful. I mean, possibly they use magic, they do sorcery, and that make it powerful. That's now one version where they narrate. Another version is that Sulaiman alayhi salam, incessantly have been careful. When you know say the jinn and then they work with them things they are, and then they work with them, remind them, they get plenty books they when they write. Incessantly been careful, take them, jog them all in the hand. When you take them all in the hand, you bear them, you put in a box, you bear them under in throne. So you know say you well secure, no jinn and no able for each day again, but take them for do what they want for you. That's the one version. Another version they say that the possible when they write for Sulaiman will be the sort of act like a secretary. Whatever Sulaiman alayhi salam commanded the writer. So when you do write plenty, they keep putting the right. Later on now, then jinn they are able to capture this thing what he writes. In between the lines and they add their own sorcery business and the magic business and they add them all inside it now. Compile them together, and then bear them under the throne of in Sulaiman alayhi salam. So later when they die, they can extract them, they begin teaching to the people and say that this and the good thing is way, and this that something say that this that the revolution will be the candle to Sulaiman alayhi salam, and the wahi this will be the candle to them. They begin to teach to the people or misguide people. However, several versions, most of them versions, that a hadith way actually authenticates them, or say the authentic one them, where they report that the different books them. But however, something they tell me for say, the verses and they tell me for say, some amount of sihr in day during the days of Sulaiman alayhi salam. And this sihr then take up accusing the Sulaiman. Take an accused in the Sulaiman for saying, even they practice sorcery, even they practice their magic, my business they are. So therefore, in not to be a good prophet, in not be a kafir. To the left, they condemn him in this form. So tell the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam in time come. When in time come, Almighty Allah send verses them to free him from that. That means the verses that they say, وَمَا كَفَرَ سُلَيْمَانُ. Sulaiman not be a kafir, which means Sulaiman alayhi salam not be actually make use of sorcery. It not to be magic man. It not be making use of the things any. We will for lead them towards being a kafir. وَلَكِنَّ الشَّيَاطِينَ But then shayateen them. The devil will be actually making use of them things they are. And then the kuffar. That will pick out from the verse. So however, the verses and they continue. The verses then tell you this first part, a slight story about the origin of sorcery. That the sorcery actually originates from the Jews them long ago. Long ago. Okay? And that make you say, وَاتَّبَعُوا مَا تَتْلُو الشَّيَاطِينُ عَلَى مُلْكِ سُلَيْمَانَ. See the Jews them and follow what the shayateen they read during the days of the kingship of Sulaiman alayhi salam. But then free Sulaiman say, وَمَا كَفَرَ سُلَيْمَانُ Sulaiman will be a kafir. وَلَكِنَّ الشَّيَاطِينَ كَفَرُوا. So the shayateen then, and then actually will be kafir. What do you mean make the shayateen become kafir? And the answer they can now. يُعَلِّمُونَ النَّاسَ سِحْرًا Because they may teach people them sihr, sorcery. They may teach people them sorcery. Yeah, we get two things that we learn inside. The first one, we learn say sorcery na kafiri business. Any kind we call them magic man, medicine man, or whatever, the one they are kufar. The act of magic, the act of sorcery, na kafiri act. We learn from this. Then secondly, we learn say this na a sorcery na an education way to say for learn and self na kufr. Yes, so then condemn the shayateen and say you allimuna nasa sihra. They may teach people them this sorcery, this magic man business here. Because they may teach them that makes them become kafir. So therefore, the ulama then say, for learn sorcery, for learn in any form, whether it's the learn or just sabi botanoma, you know for practice. Learn for sabi botanoma, you know practice. They call one teacher who will tell you say witchcraft or science. He say for Allah for the person learn for the learn. However, in Islam, this is not the only education with the normal thing. The normal learn. Elected the learn for sabi botan. Other education in the way you learn for sabi botan, but not for practice. For example, you want to learn about Christianity now. You want to learn about Hinduism now. You want to learn about different ideologies that way they happen at the world. Fine. So that you will sabi how to attack them by. But sorcery, magic business. That is particular specialization this is no one learn about that. For that and trouble. So you also then condemn whosoever they learn or they teach people them sorcery. They say يُعَلِّمُونَ النَّاسَ السِّحْرَ وَمَا أُنزِلَ عَلَى الْمَلَكَيْنِ بِبَابِلَ هَارُوتَ وَمَارُوتَ. They been teach the people them the sihr and what in the kingdom, and then two angels them we been in Babylon and call them Harut or Marut. This particular verse also the scholars them they explain them, they get controversy in explaining this particular verse. Some they say two angels them Harut and Marut. The angels say, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala send them to let them serve as test for mankind. They give them the permission to let them teach people then the sihr. And when they teach them, then they tell them, say, no, learn this thing. If you learn on the top, you become a kafir. And the verse they make them clear. The verse and they say, وَمَا يُعَلِّمَانِ مِنْ أَحَدٍ حَتَّى يَقُولَا إِنَّمَا نَحْنُ فِتْنَةٌ فَلَا تَكْفُرْ. And he said, when they go teach person this sorcery, and they tell them, say, we're not fitna for you. We're not trouble for you. No lanam, you become a kafir. No lanam, you become a kafir. Some scholars and say, actually not angels. The metal send them but let them serve as trial, as test for people. Let them teach them this particular sihr also. Anybody will learn, they become a kafir automatically. Others then say, no, not to say Ibe, not to Indian say. However, the verse, they change the meaning. They say, وَمَا أُنزِلَ عَلَى الْمَلَكَيْنِ بِبَابِلَ هَارُوتَ وَمَارُوتَ. They say this sihr is not being canon to the two angels we can Babylon and Harut or Marut. However, the verse system is clear. Sometimes if you look at the verse system, you can see the actual meaning. The actual meaning here from the verse system is that there are two angels then, Almighty Allah sent for Sabbath trial for mankind. Then they teach people then the sihr, the sorcery, and then they tell them, say, if you learn this year, you will become a kafir. Being a fitna for you. That not contradicts the fact that the angels sent the innocent. That not contradicts what Almighty Allah say about them. لا يعصون الله ما أمرهم يفعلون ما يؤمرون. That they sinless. No, because this is a special command will come from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but they didn't serve as tests for mankind. What's the reason behind that? We don't know. So then the verse continues. Almighty Allah say, فَيَتَعَلَّمُونَ مِنْهُمَا. Say people then they can learn from them two angels they are. Definitely the angels and they come in the form of human beings. They come in the form of mortal man. فَيَتَعَلَّمُونَ مِنْهُمَا مَا يُفَرِّقُونَ بِهِ بَيْنَ الْمَرْءِ وَالزَّوْجِ. And they can learn from them two angels they are, which they use for separate between somebody and wife, a partner. Either separate between the man and the woman or between the woman and the man. This particular part teach me something. It teach me the effect of the sorcery. It teach me say the sorcery is real. And the effect it happen in the thing. The people they deny. Yeah, left me, I don't believe in black magic, I don't believe in sorcery. Whatever. Therefore, Allah said, the able they always pass you. And the able live in the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. But yeah, the verse clearly tell we say, then they use them for separate between person and partner. This is just an example, nobody. The Quran is verse give you an example of one of the effects them of the sorcery and the magic, that they actually get the tendency for cause harm, for cause danger. It poses danger in a mortal man in life. And the scholars then confirm, say, the sihr, the real, and they get the tendency for destroy the mortal man. It will affect your body, it will affect your life, it will affect your heart, it will even lead to the person die one. Maybe to see the sabbath of the person die one, and this sorcery will apply back. So it happened. It was something possible for them at all. And this verse has a confirm and answer. But after that, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give you something they call it small. He said, وَمَا هُمْ بِضَارِّينَ بِهِ مِنْ أَحَدٍ إِلَّا بِإِذْنِ اللَّهِ. It's sihr, and then sorcerer as they are, they're not able to harm anybody except through Allah. Through Allah. And when you go and ask a question now, Allah did permit for like evil happen. Allah did permit for the evil happen. Allah did permit for the evil happen inside what we refer to as the Qada al-Kawni. Last week we talked about Anaya. Qada al-Kawni, the eternal destiny. The eternal destiny, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allow for the good happen, for the bad happen inside it. But the Qada al-Shar'i, under the Sharia in destiny, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He wants for the goodness happen at all times. Then He teach you how you go protect yourself against harmful things. So yeah, if possible, for the Almighty Allah allow through eternal permission, for which man which you hamburg you been succeed by it. If possible, it happen. The hikmah, the wisdom behind that, Allah knows. Because in the way they do with one person, nobody they ask her, why you do this or why you do that. So then they confirm that to you. They confirm, say, the Almighty Allah can give permission for let it happen. But at the same time, they confirm, say, if possible, let it not happen fail. It not go happen if Allah not agree. If possible, say back again, Allah not agree for it happen. How Allah not agree for it happen? If you do this asbab, the sababu for it happen. The same Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, where they permit this medicine man for hamburg in you, the same Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is that don't give you what you will take, protect yourself against this medicine. So we pick out that again from this verse. وَمَا هُمْ بِضَارِّينَ بِهِ مِنْ أَحَدٍ إِلَّا بِإِذْنِ اللَّهِ. They're not able to harm anybody with that particular sorcery except Allah and the permission. So which means you stay protected until Allah gives permission. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He don't protect you with the asbab then what He don't fix for you. So if you take the asbab they are, you go able, then they will serve as Allah in permission for you, for let the bad people then not harm you. And what you know will ever benefit them. So this
let me continue to ask. Then we say this was he hits the one they want where the land is sorcery in the one where the land is out. He hits the better one. He said in the land, what is the hand and themselves. And what you know will ever benefit them.
This verse confirmed to me, say there is no benefit whatsoever on sorcery. No benefit to the inside. Na harm na in the inside. Na trouble na in the inside. That makes the ending very, very bad. And the end bad in this world. Because when they practice kafiri business, then they destroy mortal man. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the avenge for the people in different kind of players. Now this world they live a miserable life. Ayam al-Qiyamati, they can't see what you pass. He said, وَيَتَعَلَّمُونَ مَا يَضُرُّهُمْ وَلَا يَنْفَعُهُم. Then they learn what they disturb them, what they harm them, and what they benefit them at all. وَلَقَدْ عَلِمُوا لَمَنِ اشْتَرَاهُ مَا لَهُ فِي الْآخِرَةِ مِنْ خَلَاقٍ. He said, then Sabi say, what they don't buy? They don't buy something in exchange for putting him in forget Yom Al-Qiyamah. Another forget to share again next one. This is the most fearful part of this verse. The verse will tell me, say, the sorcerer, the magic man, he take in your iman as a price for buy this magic. He buy him. In exchange of what loss we get for loss Yom Al-Qiyamah. Yom Al-Qiyamah, you need to get no share. Nothing to different. That's what Allah says. It's fearful. So this again, another part we confirm, say, the sorcery, na total kufr, na total shirk, where the lead person, when in losses Yom Al-Qiyamah, when they get nothing will in the game. The Almighty Allah continues, say, وَلَا بِئْسَ مَا شَرَوْا بِهِ أَنفُسَهُمْ لَوْ كَانُوا يَعْلَمُونَ. He say, what kind of an evil this way they don't buy for themselves, but all them inside. What they harm, they don't harm themselves if they know. If then one day when they practice Moriman business, magic man business, and for this verse, they understand and find. Nothing on the inside the owner. Everything about them are evil. A danger, a trouble. We don't know how they succeed. However, the process of sorcery now it involves the mortal man and the jinn and them, and the things they wouldn't use for do harm upon the person who they want for harm. Involvement three things there. But let me do this hadith now. They can't learn now what they back again. They can't see the mechanism of how sorcery happens, how it harm mortal man. They come for authentic hadith who Aisha radiallahu anha reports. They say, Sahara Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam rajul min Bani Zurayq. The one man who belonged to the Bani Zurayq tribe, he began therefore do magic or witchcraft upon the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. This man they call him Labid ibn al-Asam. Labid ibn al-Asam, a Jew. حتى كان رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يخيل إليه أنه كان يفعل شيئا وما يفعله. He said the effect of this sorcery what they do on the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam is so powerful that it make like in the camp of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, they imagine like say he do something where in actual fact not do. They imagine like say he arrived in the midst, when in reality that will happen. And so the sorcery began for harm. However, scholars they make it clear say they may be able for harm in sense, they may be able for harm also the revolution where they get from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Those areas are protected and unreachable. They may be able, but they're able for affecting body. Maybe make they imagine like possess something they way don't do way not do. حتى إذا كان ذات يوم أو ذات ليلة وهو عندي لكنه دعا ودعا. Aisha say, that's why it continued to happen to Ram until one night he did a new house, he make dua, plenty one. ثم قال, then the Prophet صلى الله عليه وسلم say, يا عائشة أشعرت أن الله أفتاني فيما استفتيته فيه. He say, look like for say Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he don't respond to me what he asked for, the dua I make to Ram. He said, Atani rajulan. He said, two people then come to me. فَقَعَدَ أَحَدُهُمَا عِنْدَ رَأْسِي. One of them, he can sit down by me head part. وَالْآخَرُ عِنْدَ رِجِلَيَّ. The other one can sit down by me foot part. This is of course upon dream. فَقَالَ أَحَدُهُمَا لِصَاحِبِ. Then one of them asking company. He said, مَا وَجْعُ الرَّجُلِ. He said, what in do this man here? What in do? فَقَالَ مَطْبُوب. He said, this man, they don't witch up. They don't inflict harm on him. قال ومن طبه. Say, who that man the person where do this harm here so this witch here so pana? قال لبيد ibn al-Asam. Inside the dream they mention the name of the person where do one. قال في أي شيء. He said, "Napa what in do one?" Now listen this part. قال في مشت ومشاطع. He said, "Napa the comb and the hair." Where the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam been used for comb and hair, they able to forget the comb and the hair. وَجُفِّ طَلْعِ نَخْلَةٍ دَكَى. And also they use the skin of a date, dry skin of a date palm tree. They make use of a male date palm tree. Not say the plants are back, you get male, you get female. You need an expert to be an expert on biology for this. 3 way on a male tree and 3 way on a female tree. Now they use. قال وأين هو? And the other person asked again, he said, who said the TV? Who said the character? قال في بئر ذروان. say they go dump palm, now well what they call Darwa. So when the Prophet ﷺ explained this to Aisha radiallahu anha, na a move. فَأَتَاهَا رَسُولُ صَلَّى اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِ وَسَلَّمْ فِي نَاسٍ مِنْ أَصْحَابِهِ. He takes some of the companions and they go trace that well, Usai, they go dump the tie where they make against the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, where they put inside on that tie there, the comb what they use, and also the ear. فقال يا عائشة كأن معها نقاعة الحناء. See, people like to say the water of this well here, so the smell like an inna the hinna the way you keep it for them. أو كأن رؤوس نخلها رؤوس الشياطين. You see the dates the way the head of the date stem, the people like then Satan they hate them. قلت يا رسول الله أفلا استخرجته. I say, oh Messenger of Allah, you know go pull and Allah show the people them. قال قد آفاني الله. I said no. I said Amita don't mean me. فكرهت أن أثور على الناس فيه شرا. They were afraid that no can expose evil to people them. No can show people them sin of the sin of the فأمر بها فدفنت. Now he command for lay, then cover that well, then cover the entire well. Other report come for say, Jibril will come to him, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He asked him for the read, full of the falak, put it on, full of the nas, put it on. Every one verse where he reads, one of the knots where they type and not type, they loose. Every one verse, the other one they loose. And so take all of putting the title they would tie from that particular thing they would do for the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. All of them loose was then two surah they are. And after they two surah they are, of course, they come to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and make the refer to them two surahs there as al-mu'awwidhatayn, as the two surah then we person go use for take moral iman. This hadith also confirmed to me the reality of sorcery. In real, it had the tendency for cause harm from mortal man. Then it tells me the mechanism how to manage the one. And this mechanism here is so powerful, my brothers and sisters. It's so wonderful. But for now, with this technology within the world, it not seems to be strange anymore. They're able to get hold with the ear of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and the comb will be used to take home here. Able to get that. Now in the use to do the tie the way they tie and read what is the read inside it. Then they go bare outside, they have to reach area. Have to reach area. So that the harm it will be very, very powerful. The question here is, what are the connection between this thing they make and the hair what they use in the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam? This teach you something. It teach you something about the power of Almighty and creation. That Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, upon all the people that were created in this world, He give each and every one of we code. Code by Him, code by fingernails, code by body, code by every aspect of us. Today, this not going to be strange again when we see how science is bring this fingerprint business. When they enter all the information, they use the fingerprint. The next time, only the finger is the number you put down, all the information there. And the connection. No wonder why the able people then, if they get hold of any part of your body, then they able to do them tie and they read them, the hand go direct to your body, it didn't jump you, it didn't jump you. And direct to your body they go simply because it gets some part of your body. Then they tell me, say, no, be careful. No barb, you throw away your ear any side. Somebody evil capture us against. No pull the finger and say throw an aside. And you will take and you make something. No let you close any side. Close so you don't wear my body. You don't attach to your body and get the tendency to let it jump on. And that's exactly they do to the Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam with the Hebrew Muhammad. But alhamdulillah, the Quran method says, وَمَا هُمْ بِضَارِّينَ بِهِ مِنْ أَحَدٍ إِلَّا بِإِذْنِ اللَّهِ. They're not able to harm if Allah not agree. They want the day. They're not be able to harm them totally. They harm them partially. But later on, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make them become a sababu for the Almighty Allah repeat them verses there also in the Quran, which serve as medication and cure for the all who need it. It's wonderful. So my brothers then, as I've been saying earlier, the entire process of sorcery, it happened between the jinnah and the medicine man. Now, how this relationship they happen? How come this medicine man are able for win the jinnah attention, but there's this jinnah also do this also. Then they lead me to one big treat now, inshallah ta'ala. We will discuss about the relationship between jinn and mortal man. But scholars are able to outline some of the things same way they want to do for win the attention of the jinn. We almost say shaitan and jinnah. And shaitan, it be not determined, say it misguide all Adam and picking them, except the one way be to say no able. The one way be to say Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give the chance to God. Allah ta'ala exempt the one in the illa ibadah kamil mukhlasin. This is a mental Allah. He say except for you to say slave them. I don't know. But all the balance them, he say I will sit down for them at the right hand and the left hand. I will sit down for them at the front and the back. But misguide them. So shaitan gets a lot of agency among the jinn species. The jinn of them, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give them certain powers them, maybe the human being will not get. Allah ta'ala create them from fire, we create them from the dirty. Allah make them and they see you, need to see them. Then we and then they live in this world. But it is among the speciality of the jinn of them that Almighty Allah give them the power and the chance, but then they go up in the sky for thief or listen. Although they endanger their life by doing that, because one of the functions of the stars them, Almighty Allah say, Rujuman li shayateen. Rujuman li shayateen, they serve as pebbles for bullets, and they serve as missiles them against the shayateen, against the jinn of them. This also compares that to jinn. When they say, وَأَنَّا كُنَّا نَقْعُدُ مِنْهَا مَقْعِدَ لِلسَّمْعِ وَمَنْ يَسْتَمِعِ الْآنَ يَجِدْ لَهُ شِهَابًا رَصَدًا. He said, first they go sit down for listen. He said, when anybody say they go listen, they go meet up missiles. But upon that, then they're able to capture a few things with the transfer of the sky. And the professor can't deliver an out to the body. This exactly na so in the work with them or demand the way they tell us what will happen to you tomorrow. As for the way they work between with the medicine man them for harm people them, the jinn of them, scholars and say they live longer pathway. You go see jinnah, Isabiyu, grandpa, Isabiyu, great grandpa, Isabiyu, all of the people that live back. Everything. So don't you go see Isabi everything about you. So what did they do? They can't tell this medicine man. They don't want to meet up medicine man. We as you can also they tell you name, tell you papa name, tell you mama name, their name, and the jinn they tell out. Everything about you, the jinn they tell. Now for the engineer, so they're able for server. What in England do in exchange? In exchange, man go to man's world. If they do the things the way they destroy in man. Among the things the way they do, they say sometimes they go take the Quran, step in footstep of that. Remember, I don't see one day, don't take. But they didn't show me. When they write them out, they see the Fatiha upside down. That's not some kind of way for humiliate the Quran. Some kind of way for humbug the Quran. Somebody, among the things they will do, they will get Janaba so they pray back. Yes, some of the day they slaughter for the Jinnah animal, and the Jinnah go tell us and they go through ya. Some of the day when they talk to the stars, some of the day when they make sujood to the stars there. Anything, the more you're able to do something where they pull you out of Islam film, and the more your relationship with the Jinnah is powerful. And the more it's strong. And that make that more the man who you read and describe, say that more the man they powerful. Huh? That more the man they worst category. They go only reach that height today of power. The Jinnah they go get on that height today, that power day, after when you don't please the Jinnah then to the last degree. Because everyone is Satan, the agency. Shaitan, the agency. This is now one of the areas where Shaitan succeeds from his guide with the mind. His guide with the mind. But as we say, we will talk more, inshallah ta'ala, about relationship between jinn and mortal man. Then we will talk about the different type of sorcery there. Different type there. We will analyze each and every type, inshallah ta'ala. This is a topic who do the rush, who they move with them slowly, slow by slow, so that we will learn everything we get to do with this year when they call sorcery or magic or witchcraft, the different types that we did it, and the danger of each and every type, inshallah ta'ala. So for today, this will serve as an introduction to the topic. We not actually can inside the book yet, then we see what the scholar bring down for it, evidence will bring down for it. However, this first chapter here, it tries to bring down for it this same verse from the Quran to teach me the ruling of sihr, and also it tries to teach me what it to do with the sahir. Somebody doing a sorcerer, if they catch what they do. Then again, other thing we try to teach me inside this chapter, so inshallah ta'ala. But for now, we'll stop here, so we'll continue next week. We'll look into relationship between the jinnah and the mortal man, and also to look at the different type of sihr and how then sihr they operate, how they actually operate. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. God will tell us that we all understand. Again, wa sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, Muhammad, la musallam alayhi. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك اشهد ان لا اله الا انت استغفرك واتوب اليك والسلام عليكم ورحمه الله.
My brothers and sisters, it's your brother Umar Isa here. Watch hundreds of high quality produced Islamic reminders from Halal Promo Network, drama learning videos,
Quran learning videos,
updates of Islamic events in Sierra Leone, stories of the prophets, may peace be upon them all, and much more. 2 new video uploads weekly, inshallah. Halal Promo Network is 100% run and owned by Muslims in Sierra Leone.
Which means the small amount you pay for your subscription is a sadaqah jariyah, continuous charity for you, as we use the funds raised to continue producing more beneficial videos and reminders, inshallah. Watch or listen to lectures and lessons while you work, rest, or drive.
Help Halal Promo Network to build the first Islamic TV station in Sierra Leone, inshallah.
May Allah reward you for supporting our work.
Assalamu alaikum.